Hello, welcome back to today's series. And of course, we'll be looking at Vault Manager and how the Vault Manager sync with transactions, right? So to get started, all right, so if you want to enable your Vault, all you need to do is to go to your settings and click on system settings. Of course, you bring you here, then you click on transactions, right? So this could be on or be turned off on your end, but just to give you a quick background on what they represent, right? So once you enable Vault, this is a private wallet you are basically creating that enables you to tell the transactions, or basically each transactions, you're telling it, okay, I want you to go to this specific wallet. I want you to go to this specific account. Or if it's for deductions, I want you to go to this specific account. I want you to go to this specific account. Of course, that's basically what Vault does. So Vault is more of like a recorder that keep value or funds, right? Then we have the instrument ID. The instrument ID is basically totally optional. Even the vaults are totally optional, so both can be discarded or can be disabled. They currently do not affect your operation. However, for businesses who want to enable it, you can go ahead. The instrument ID is for people who use um e-confirmation. So of course, e-confirmation or soft confirmation are two. So of course, let's say for example, you have POS terminal, right? So you have POS terminal, and through this POS terminal, you collect savings from your customer, right? So as you receive this payment, or it can be for a payment of loan or whatever item. So as you receive it, the printout of this POS terminal has RRN, or transaction reference. So the transaction reference is basically referred to as instruments number, right? So that's what simply means. So some people use payslip. Each of the payslip has a number, so that is a instrument number. Some people use check. Check has a number, so that is an instrument number, right? So of course, those are the basic thing you need to know on the instrument number, right? So of course, we have the high charges. So of course, if you have a mobile app, a customized mobile app, and you do not want your customer to start seeing history of all charges, you can keep it hidden, right? So of course, it basically is totally optional. Of course, can customer make transfers? It can be on disable or on enabled. Of course, that feature is currently being developed, right? So of course, let's say I go ahead and save these two, Vault and instruments, right? So if I come here, for example, want to perform transactions. So of course you can see that there is no extra column because I just enabled them. So what I want to do, I want to refresh this page. I want to refresh this page and click on it again. So of course you can see at this time I have instruments will simply allow me to enter. If it's for POS transaction, the printout has RRN or transaction reference. I'm able to type it here. So doing that, you are you are kept on aware on what transaction happens and what reference you are passing in on that. And of course, we have the vault, right? So you're able to create a different vault under your vault manager. So of course, you can able to say, okay, I'm creating vault for cash deposit, for example. So say I'm creating vault for cash deposit, I'm creating for cash withdrawal, right? For example, right? So of course, if you come here and please hold on. If you come here and click on any customer, right? So here you can see the one I created has reflected. So once I click on it and enter my instruments number, which is totally optional. So if you are not using Payslip, POS, and it's there's no need of enabling it, right? And if you are not using deposit slip, there's no need of them. So of course, businesses or institution who use that formula, right? So that can utilize that options. So of course, if I go ahead and okay, I didn't enter the value. So I enter the amount, deposit vault. I want it to go 1,000 to go into the vault of this then go ahead and send. So what this simply means that once this transaction is successful, the vault will be credited with 1,000. So we have the cash deposit. So the cash deposit vault will be credited with 1,000. So it's just simply keeping you in loop, let you know, okay, that's your transactions, right? I think it's not yet successful or something. Okay, it's still processing. Possibly the network. So basically, it's keeping you in loop, letting you know, oh, that's a transaction, and this transaction is 1,000 naira, and it was brought by cash, and that's the main reason why it's here. So of course, on withdrawals, you're also able to have channels to let the system know, okay, I want to make deposit into this specific account. I want to make the withdrawal from this specific account, right? So you can have two different channels, right? So what can be funded, right? So to fund your vote, all you needed to do is to navigate to top, right? Then you click, then you select credit, then of course you can fund your vote, right? So you're able to fund your vote and you're able to switch it in between. You're also able to do from your vote to your branch, and you're able to do branch to branch votes, or code like the specific one that I created. I can click on my tabs and of course create credit them. So of course, in the case of withdrawal, if I select the withdraw vote, it will definitely show me insufficient balance. Reason being that the vote for a cash withdrawal is totally empty, and at the time of withdrawal, it want to attempt to debit that particular vote. And of course, if there are no cash there, it will not do. Of course, you're only able to fund it all the time, right? So, like I said, the vote thing is a totally optional system which works for some set of business and do not work for. Of course, if you look at it's something that serve your operation, why not? You can go ahead and utilize the the service, right? So if that does not work for you, okay, I think this has been funded now. So hence this is funded. So our cash deposit vault should have value now. So of course you can see the cash deposit vault now has value of 1,000. So of course, if there's a deduction, you can also say, okay, I want it to be deducted from here. I want it to be deducted from so place. Of course, you're able to make those hard decision, right, to determine where it comes in and where it's going out. This is just to keep in loop or where values are stored real time, right? So that is what is it on the vault. And of course, if that does not serve your purpose, please go ahead and disable it. Right. So of course, if only instrument work for you, what does not work for you, you can just leave the instrument enable while vote disabled. That simply means that on each transaction you can still make your credit and debit, but without affecting votes, right? So of course, at this time, you can see vote is no longer there, but instruments number is there, right? So that is basically how it works. So you can decide to um, to redirect it at any given point. All right, so that should be all. Of course, if you have any specific question you would love to ask, please go ahead and let us know. Thank you.